Dear students, welcome and thank you for tuning in to this video of Statics and Dynamics with me, Dr. Loay Al-Zube. We are continuing our discussion of lecture 10, which we are trying to find determine the moment created by a force about an axis. So we have discussed the applications and the importance and the ways of how can we find the moment about an axis using scalar analysis and vector analysis. I'm going to use the vector analysis now in an example because this is the more general and the easiest way to use actually if you are unable to find the projections of the positions and forces easily. So let's see how we can use the vector analysis to determine the moment created by a force about an axis. So this is the problem that we are going to solve together. So we have a force of 30 newtons as shown here, and we would like to, and also the force is um, you know given in a three-dimensional space, and you are giving the coordinate angles alpha, beta, and gamma, and to be able to write the force in Cartesian format. Also, the question is asking to find the moment of the force F about the axis AA, and this is the axis that we would like to find the moment about created by the force F. Right, so you can see that it's not a point, it's a moment around a force. So how are we going to solve this problem? We will start by actually finding the unit vector of the line AA here, and then we would like to find a position vector from a point on that line, and we're going to assume it as O. We were going to use O. So we'd like to find the position vector from that point to a point that is on the line of action of the force. And remember, this is the force, and this is the line of action of that force. So anywhere on that line, actually it should work. So we're going to use this one for simplicity. And you need to write the force in Cartesian form, and then we're going to follow the formula that we discussed in the previous video, that the moment around an axis is actually the cross product of the position vector multiplied by the force, and then you have a dot product of the unit vector with your cross multiplication. So in other words, so here's what's going to happen. This is a line. I'd like to find the moment about this line. I would like to find a position vector between that line and the line of action of the force. It's A. That's easy to find, and then I'm going to do the cross product to find the moment. So step one is let's find the unit vector UA. And if you look at the graph that we have, we can assume that my Cartesian coordinate system is the x, y, and z, and it's set up into this, this geometry, this structure. And we are going to assume that this UA is actually parallel to the y-axis, right? So you can assume that this is my the line that I want to find the moment about, and it's parallel to the y-axis. So I can say that the unit vector of that line is actually j, because it is on the y-axis. It's just the y-axis. Now for the position vector ROA, you remember from the previous lectures, if you want to find the position vector ROA, so they're going to be the coordinates of A minus the coordinates of O. And if we assume that this is our origin, this is O, which is the 0, 0 point. So 0, 0, 0 point. And so the coordinates of A, you can see that, assume that this X, Y, and Z. So you can see that we went a little bit back in the x-axis. So this is my origin, right? So this is your positive x, that's positive y, and this is your positive z. So I went backward 100. So your x is going to be minus, if you want to do it in meters, so it's going to be 1.1 meters, which is 100 divided by 1000, right? And my y is going to be the same y, because I didn't move to the up and down in this along this line, so it's going to be 0, and my k, which is the g is going to be the 100 here plus the 50 this here. So this is going to be 150 divided by 1000. That's going to be 0.15, and that's meters, right? So if you look at the values here, we have minus 0.1 I, 0.15 K meters. So that checks with our analysis. So this way I have the U and I have the position vector. So the next step is going to is finding the force in a Cartesian form. So, and we were given the coordinate angles. So the alpha is 60, beta is 60, and gamma is 45. You can use the formula that we had before, that your force is the magnitude multiplied by cosine alpha I, the unit vector, plus cosine beta j plus cosine gamma k. And if you do the multiplication, you end up with this value for the force. So now I have the force in Cartesian form. I have the position vector in Cartesian form, and I have also the unit vector of the line in the about which they want to find the moment is in Cartesian form. So all what we need now is to fill these three values in my cross product to find the determinant. To do so, so this is your first row is going to be your U, right? The second row is R, and the last row is your force. And then you have your moment as a three scalar multiplication. So my U is in J, so 0, 1, 0. Your R, those are the values of R minus 0.1, 0, I don't have a J, 0.15. And then the force is from the multiplication with the cosine coordinate angles 15, 15, and 21. So if I want to do this, the determinant, so what you need to do is you take the first value, which is 0, right? And then you need to hide the row and the column where the 0 is residing, right? And you end up with these two, with this matrix. So this is the determinant of the 2 by 2 matrix, which is actually the 0.15, and you have 15, and then 21.21. Now, whatever you multiply with a 0 is going to be 0, so that is gone, right? The second term is the j, and remember we said in the determinant the second term has to always be negative, right? So you start with -1, and then you need to hide the rows and the columns where the 1 resides, and you fill the 2 by 2 determinant. So if you do this, you will end up with minus 0.1, 0.15, sorry, right? And then you have 15 and 21.21. Now, the third term is 0, and again, it's multiplied with anything that's gone as well. So you end up with -1 multiplied by the determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix, which is the multiplication of the diagonal minus the off diagonals. So it's going to be -1 multiplied by minus 0.1 multiplied by 21.21 minus 0.15 multiplied by 15. And you can look at this here. This is the -1. This is your minus 0.1, and you multiply it with the 21.21, and then minus the off diagonal 0.15 multiplied by 15, and you end up with your moment as 4.37 Newton meters. And this is how we calculate the moment about an axis. So the simplest way is to construct your triple scalar product. by putting the direction of the axis about which you want to find the moment at the row 1, and then this is the position vector from any point on your axis of interest to the line of action of the force, and then the force in Cartesian form, and you can use the determinant and you should be good to calculate your moment. So this is the amount of moment created about actually the axis AA. I hope that was helpful, and till next video, bye.